Many of you are probably looking forward to the release of the theater version of Mobile Suit Gundam SEED Freedom on January 26, 2024. Under such circumstances, the second PV has been released. At the same time, the official website has been updated and cast comments from the characters and voice actors have been released. As for the voice actors of the existing characters, Naomi Shindo will be replaced by Nanako Mori for Kigali Eula Atha, and it seems that the voice actors of the other characters will remain unchanged. In the second PV of SEED the movie, we can finally see the situation in Cosmic Era 75, the year in which the movie takes place. So this time, I would like to look at the latest information about Gundam SEED Freedom the movie as seen from the newly released second PV and new characters. First, Worldview. In the story of SEED Destiny, which began in Cosmic Era 73, the destiny plan proposed by Gilbert Durandal in Cosmic Era 74 was prevented by the Orb Union forces, including Kira Yamato and Lux Klein. And since the movie version is set in Cosmic Era 75, the world is about 1 year later. In the previous first PV, the screen showing Kira was labeled Compass and the screen of Kira and the others going to the mysterious place was labeled Foundation. Also, in the scene showing the blue birdie, it was labeled Zaft. By the way, the name of this blue birdie was disclosed, and it is called Blue. It's a name that makes us want to tweak it just the way it looks. The blue color may be a wish for peace. The names Compass, Zaft, and Foundation seem to be interpreted as the names of organizations, according to the second PV. First, regarding the name Compass, the pattern on the chest of the uniforms of Kira and the other characters in the series has changed. The tint of the pattern differs from character to character, but they are all triangular. It seems that we can think of it as organizing a unit called a compass with the intention of giving direction, like the compass of a siege magnet. After the Messiah Offensive, the final decisive battle of SEED Destiny was concluded, the logos, the root of the war, was destroyed. Conflicts in various regions are expected to continue, as Durandal has demonstrated that those who do not follow the Destiny plan will be destroyed. It seems possible to think of Compass as a unit to suppress such conflicts and show the direction of peace. Or perhaps the triangle is not only meant as a guideline, but also as a way to bring together the three camps, Zaft, the Alliance, and Orb. In the case of SEED Destiny, the color of the breast pattern varied. For example, Izak and Durka have different patterns, and Shin and Marin also have different colors. However, the pattern of all the characters was square. This suggests that the difference in color is a function of rank. Looking at the clothing of each character, Izak and Durka have a square on their chest and the Zaft logo on their left shoulder, so we can see that they are Zaft soldiers as they are. Also, on Kira's left shoulder, we can see a triangle shape similar to the chest, so it seems likely that the triangle is the crest of the compass unit, combining the pattern on the chest and shoulder. In addition, pilot suits have been revealed for each character. The pattern seen at the top of the forehead is on the helmets of Kira, Athron, Shin, Luna Maria, Mu, and new characters Agnes Jebenrath, Hilda, Herbert, and Mars. It seems likely that this pattern is also the crest of the compass unit. Incidentally, only Izak and Durka's pilot suits have the same shape as in SEED Destiny, perhaps because they are Zaft Army, so it seems that the compass unit has a new pilot suit made exclusively for them. Next is the mysterious organization Foundation. It depicts a palace-like place where Kira and his group were headed. Is it inside the building with the domed roof that was shown in the first PV? In this scene, a logo of some kind is shown. If you zoom in on this logo, you cannot read the letters, but it appears to be Foundation in English, with 10 matching letters, as well as letters close to the third U, the fourth N, the seventh T, and the eighth I, etc. So this it appears to be the letter Foundation. So what exactly does this organization do? First, if we look at the logo, we see arrows entering from the left and right, a hexagonal shape at the top, and an arrow-like pattern pointing outward from the bottom. The details of the Foundation have not yet been revealed, but there is one organization in the SEED world that I personally can think of for this. That is Terminal. Terminal is the name of an organization that does not appear much in the SEED Destiny anime, but it exists in the setting, and its predecessor is said to be a resistance organization established by Lux's father Siegel Klein around 71 Cosmic Era in the world of Seed. Therefore, although it is a non-governmental organization that does not belong to any camp, it is said to have the same level of intelligence power as the intelligence agencies of the governments of various countries. In addition, it seems to be connected to Lux, perhaps because it was originally founded by Siegel, and in Seed Destiny, it provided information to Archangel, but it is also connected to the Secret Factory where the Strike Freedom, Infinite Justice, and Dom Trooper were developed. One question comes to mind here. Who funded the development of these mobile suit? At the time of the development of the Strike Freedom and Infinite Justice, the head of ZAFT was Chancellor Durandal. While developing the Destiny and Legend, it is hard to believe that he would overlook the outflow of enormous development costs for mobile suit that are as powerful as those two. It is hard to believe that ZAFT developed the mobile suit at its own expense. Then, why not Orb? Orb is ostensibly a neutral country, but behind the scenes it does everything for its own peace. However, while the Siren family was controlling Orb, Kigali was forcibly conducting armed intervention at Archangel. At such a time, it seems difficult to get Orb to raise development funds through Terminal, which is only a non-governmental organization. It would not be surprising if there is another organization that can raise development funds. Here, if we look at the logo of the Foundation again, what comes in from the left and right is smelted in the center and taken out from the bottom, and interpreted in this way. It looks like an organization that provides financial support in exchange for some benefits, such as technology or peace. Then, since the Foundation is an organization that provides funding for Kira and Compass Unit to operate, it is possible to think that Kira and the others are asking for help. Another possibility in this case is that if the Foundation is an organization that developed out of the Terminal, it would be an organization that is strong in information from various countries. Therefore, in order to protect world peace after the Messiah offensive, Kira, Lux, and their colleagues need to obtain information on where conflicts are occurring and stop them as quickly as possible. Therefore, if the Foundation is an organization with strong intelligence capabilities, it is essential for Kira and his group to obtain the Foundation's cooperation in order to quickly obtain the information necessary to stop the conflict, which is why they ask for help. If the former is a Terminal, it should be a force on the plant side, but from the first PV, the Foundation appears to be on the natural side of the camp, so it still remains a mystery. However, we do not know the source of funding for the development of Strike Freedom and Infinite Justice, but at least as of Cosmic Era 75, the year in which the movie version is set, it seems that they could have recruited supporters from ZAFT and Orb to invest in them, so the reason for asking for help is not because of investment, but because they have information about the world. Also, if the Foundation is in the business of information, the reason why only Shin is not asking is perhaps because he wonders if the conflict could spread in the opposite direction if it were up to these guys. In the PV, Shin says, "How long are you going to keep doing this?" In a world where wars are still going on, he thinks it may be meaningless to just stop conflicts one by one in order to eliminate conflicts. According to the September 2021 issue of Gundam Ace, Shin Asuka is a character that the director thinks this guy is good this time, so maybe Shin is the only one who sees that the Foundation is the real enemy and is not asking. Second, characters. The characters have been revealed on the official website, but not many of them are shown in the PV yet. First of all, there is a mysterious blonde figure at the beginning. It looks as if he is underwater or some kind of culture fluid that adjusts the coders or enhanced humans, but judging from the way his muscles are built, I think he is a man. Since the character has long hair, I feel that I am still not sure if he is male or female. However, looking at the characters that have been revealed, I would say that they are similar to Toya Mishima and Albert Heinlein. In addition, the mysterious blonde character, Shuichi Ikeda, who played the role of Chancellor Durandal, says in his voice, "I was born because I was wanted, and the world wanted me," which suggests that this character may be a clone of Kira. Raoul Cruzet, Reza Burrell, and Kennard Pars are the people who were created before the birth of the super coordinator named Kira, but considering the initial conception, this blonde figure was created as a super coordinator who surpassed Kira, and that the Foundation figures whose names have not yet been revealed are those who were created in the process. Also, Toya's clothes are too big for his height, which is a point of concern. The fact that he is talking with Kigali and his clothes suggest that he is related to one of the 5 great orb clans. Similar characters include Mullah Flaga and his father Al-Da Flaga, Aru's clones Rao and Ray, clone of Mobius Zero Soldier Prayer Reverie who appeared in the side story Stray, and George Glenn. It is likely that he is created by cloning or coder refining technology. In the PV scene where he is talking with Kigali, she says, there are 2 sides to every story. In Gundam SEED Eclipse, Orb is developing the Eclipse Gundam Unit 2, an evil machine that can be said to be the very backside of Orb. Since Kigali is supposed to be standing in Orb to suppress the Earth Alliance after the conclusion of the Messiah Offensive in Destiny, it would not be surprising if she is working to deter conflict, not just to make Orb a neutral country. Orb has been developing extraordinary weapons behind the scenes, and now it may be developing pilots to operate these extraordinary weapons, and Toya may be the core of this development. There are some other changes, such as the fact that Marin Hawk seems for a moment to be unrecognizable, and Agnes Jibenrath has appeared for the first time. She is voiced by Hoko Kawashima, who has played Natal Badgerul, Flay Ulster, and Stellalausch, characters who die in the work, and it is already expected that she is a character who will die in the work. She seems to be a member of the Compass Unit, and her pilot suit helmet has a crescent moon and arrow-like design. In the SEED world, there are many characters with aliases, especially in the Astray series, so Agnes may be an ace pilot with an alias in line with this design. However, unlike Kira's cockpit, Agnes' mobile suit does not have an all-sky monitor, so it does not seem to be as state-of-the-art as the new Freedom. Director Fukuda revealed in the Blu-ray box for bonus that the pilot suits of the 3 downed troopers in Destiny had horn on their helmets as a tribute to the Black Tri-Stars, but the horn is gone in the helmet of this film. The pattern looks somewhat like that of the Mad Angler team, so there is a possibility that the movie version will not feature Dom, but rather one of the SEED versions of Zgok, Agai, Gog, or Grublo. Third, story. Within the second PV, 105 Dagger, Wyndham, and Destroy are shown in the battle. These are weapons of the Earth Alliance, so even in a world where Logos, the supposed source of the war, has disappeared, the feud between naturals and coordinators is deep-rooted, and nothing seems to have changed. The 105 Dagger, the Wyndham, and Destroy are from around 73 Cosmic Era, but in the scene where the Destroy attacks, all that are destroyed are Jin. The fact that Jin exists is not surprising, since he also appears in the manga of Gundam SEED Astray Princess of the Sky, which depicts the world after the conclusion of Destiny, but it is strange that there are no Zaku Warrior or Goof ignited for some reason. It may be that they are simply hiding the new mobile suit to avoid spoilers, but since they are clearly underpowered, why can't the Zaft side devote a large force to them? This may be the key to the story. In Destiny, Durandal says, people forget and repeat wars. That is why we will unite the world with the Destiny plan. Kira, on the other hand, thought, that won't change tomorrow, so I can't accept it. I will fight. However, from the second PV, we can see that 1 year has passed since the end of the Messiah Offensive, the war has not ended, nothing has changed in the world, and even with the Compass Unit, the entire war cannot be eliminated. Durandal said to Kira, "You are arrogant. You are the best coordinator I have ever seen. If the mysterious blonde is the person the world wants, then this person, in Durandal's view, is not someone who thinks that everyone is freed like Kira, but someone with charisma and power that can unify the world." It may be a story of Kira telling Durandal that he is ready, but he cannot change anything in the world, the war will not stop, and as Kira wonders if what Durandal said was right, Kira explores anew what he can do to create a peaceful world. In the first PV, Lux wears a ring on his right ring finger, and the second PV also shows the right hand of a person who also wears a ring, so it appears as if Lux's concern for Kira and Kira's struggle to come to terms with the unstoppable war are causing him to retreat into his shell. In this way, this work will be a story of Kira coming to terms with his own conflicts. So, This was my discussion of the movie version from the perspective of the second PV. The mobile suit in the background behind Mu is equipped with what looks like a round shield, which makes me think that this might be the SEED version of Gan, and the rifle-like equipment on the new Freedom-like mobile suit is only white and red, with no blue in sight, so I wondered if the new Freedom is a red and white-based mobile suit rather than a tricolor one. The new Justice's snout seems to have a curved design more like the Justice than the Infinite Justice, and I have high expectations for them. Personally, I think the person on the right side of the foundation is the character voiced by Takanori Nishikawa, but I am not sure. I would be very happy if you could tell me what you have noticed and what you expect in the comments. I have already posted a video discussing the first PV, and a video explaining Eclipse Gundam, so if you haven't seen them yet, please check them out as well. That's all for today's video. Please subscribe to this channel and hit the like button. And I'd be very happy to watch one more video if you'd like. Thank you for watching.